Today we pause to remember the life and legacy of Malcolm-Jamal Warner, an actor who touched the hearts of many with his role as Theo Huxtable on the iconic Cosby Show. At the age of 54, Malcolm's unexpected passing has left a void in the entertainment world and in the hearts of his fans. Police have confirmed his death, marking the end of an era for those who grew up watching his charismatic performances. As we reflect on his journey, we take a moment to revisit the final footages of Malcolm, capturing the essence of a man who was not just an actor, but a storyteller, a mentor, and a friend. These emotional videos reveal a side of Malcolm that many cherished: the warmth in his smile, the passion in his voice, and the wisdom in his words. Let us cherish these moments as we say farewell to a beloved icon. Rest in peace, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Your legacy will live on forever in our hearts.
So I don't know about you, but a lot of times I get this feeling of almost overwhelm and dread when I come to my social media, or at least my Instagram, because I know there's, a shitload of messages in my DMs that I have not gotten back to yet. And I think about, when I look on the feed, and there's just so much, there's so much negativity in the world. There's so much, and again, look, it's current events, right? It's news. A lot of us keep up with the news through our social media, seeing other people post important, monumental happenings. But I just find that with social media, I kind of get this feeling a lot, because there's so much of it is just drenched in negativity. And I saw Leslie Odom Jr. speak a couple weeks ago, and he said something really interesting, that the social media algorithms are not yet designed to make us feel good. I love that he said yet. But the algorithms are designed for us to see something and get all up in our feelings and want to text back or want to post and respond. And social media is a huge time suck. And mind you, as they're sucking your time and taking up your energy and attention, notice they're also selling you shit too. Whether you're browsing the internet, on your computer, or scrolling through your timeline, there's always an ad somewhere. And the algorithms are such that a lot of the times those ads are interesting to you. Well, of course they are, because they're designed to come your way. But anyway, this made me think about how social media, though there's so much cool stuff with it and good use of it, it's still, permeated with this feeling of low vibration. I don't compare myself to others, but I think like some of you get on social media and then start to not feel good about yourself, because you start to feel like you're inadequate or not doing enough or whatever. But anyway, so for me, taking some time away from social media is a necessity and a form of self-care. And as we talk about self-care and self-love, that's one of the ways that I have to be mindful about caring for myself. Eating right, cutting back on drinking, getting proper sleep, taking care of myself. Those are just a few examples, maybe not the best examples. Well, they're important examples, but that's not the exhaustive list. But just even those things, for me, fall under the umbrella of self-care. And if I know being on social media makes me feel a certain way, then I know I need to spend greater amounts of time off of social media, so I'm not just scrolling and posting and reposting content. So I just put that out there because I'm curious as to what forms of self-care do you take for yourself. Leave a comment. I'll get back on a check. But I'm just curious. I'm curious how people view self-care, and I think outside of the obvious, like all the obvious ones I came up with, eating right, working out, meditation, prayer. Those are all important things. Just wondering what other things some of you might choose as a path of self-care. I'm asking for a friend, but I'm also asking for myself, because I'm always looking for new things to try out. I guess, especially when it comes to self-love. All right, I love you. I'm out. Deuces. Leave me a comment. All right, man. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I had to get up, crack of dawn, get some practice in. Now I'm running errands for our annual Valentine's Day 3-person brunch. My wife, my daughter, and I am excited. I had to go to the butcher and picked up some stuff from the butcher, just left. And I thought about, during COVID, coming to this butcher and there being a block-long line because, during the pandemic, nobody was allowed to come into the butcher, so we all had to wait outside and wait in line with masks on and the whole nine. And, I had this moment of gratitude, like, yo, we made it through COVID. We made it through the pandemic. And, obviously, hundreds of, millions of people across the world did not make it, right? However you tally up everybody. We all know people who did not make it, whether it was COVID or COVID related or something completely different that they just said it was COVID, whatever. We all know people that we lost during that time. And I just had this moment of gratitude. Just, we made it. 2020 feels like so long ago, yet it feels like yesterday. That's all. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day. Once again, thank you all for you. I got a show on Friday. Thank you for everyone who bought tickets and has sold out the show. The show's not completely sold out. There are a couple of seats that have like obstructed views. Like there's 2 tables you can get, but you can only see the show from a monitor. So I kind of feel like you got to be real hard pressed to come see your brother to sit at a table and just watch the monitor, which I'm not mad at. I mean, those seats are still available, but I'm just saying, I feel like, the show's basically sold out. So I've got such appreciation for that. It's been a long time since I've done like my own full show in Atlanta, and cats came out, and selling that joint out. So I feel uber grateful about that, of course. And I made it through another year. We've made it through another year. I have such incredible love in my life. I'm always bragging on my wife and my daughter. I never post them for obvious reasons. But, yeah. For all y'all who felt like, I won't even go into that. I'll leave that alone. Anyway, I'm here. Life is good. Love is good. I love myself. I love each and every one of you who follow me, who support me, who encourage me, who listen to rambling videos like this at 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day week, everybody. If you don't have, a romantic loved one in your life, love yourself, right? That's the real shit. Love yourself. All right, I'm out. Deuces.